Hey everybody, what's going on? And I have had the Waymark MILE pack for a little over a year now. I got it in December of 2021 from the good folks over at Waymark to test out and review and put through its paces. And unfortunately, I didn't get to take it out as much as I had hoped over 2022. It was a really rough year for me, but I did get to take it out a few times, and this thing still looks brand new. It looks like I haven't even used it, but I promise you I have. Took it on a few different day hikes, actually took it on an overnight, an ultralight overnight, and it's been fantastic. It's been great. But before we start, I'm gonna ask you what everybody always asks you on YouTube, is that you hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Like this video if you like it, if you found it useful. If you don't find it useful, hit the dislike button and let me know what I can do better to talk about gear. But please give me a subscribe. It really helps me out, helps the channel out, and that's all I'm going to say about that. I got to take this on a 28-mile day hike that I did last year on the Twin Valley Trail here in Dayton, Ohio. It's a 26-mile trail. It ended up being a 28-mile hike, full day hike. Wore this thing the entire time, and honestly forgot that I was wearing it at points. It was so comfortable. It was hot that day. But the gear that I had in here was perfect. I had water, I had extra layers and things just in case. It was fantastic. Like I said, I forgot that I was even wearing it. But you could definitely tell that I was wearing it, because when I got home, I had salt from my body all over these straps, which I have since been able to clean off, and you honestly can't even tell at all. Like I said, it looks brand new, but it's been absolutely great. Now, this is a 2021 model, and Waymark has since made some improvements over 2022. They changed some things out and added something which I was really hoping for. The first thing they added was, if you guys have watched my videos before, you know that I always use the zipper pocket in my pack, no matter if I'm day hiking or overnight hiking or whatever it is, backpacking. I usually use the single zippered pocket in whatever pack I have, and I use that for keys, wallet, essential items, things that I don't want to lose, things that I absolutely have to keep track of. And what I typically do is I keep everything in that pocket from the moment I leave the car at the trailhead to the moment I get back to my vehicle back at the trailhead. And sometimes I don't even open that pocket at all. If it's storing my keys, wallet, things like that, it's really important that they don't get lost and that I always keep track of those items. One thing that this model of the Mile didn't have that I was really hoping for was a key clip. I love having a key clip. I have it in my Osprey pack, I have it in my SWD pack, and I can always just clip my key ring right there. I always know exactly where my keys are, and if I do need to open that pocket for any reason, I know my keys aren't going to fall out. They're clipped in there, they're good to go and safe. So they did add a key clip into this pocket, which is great. Absolutely fantastic. Major upgrade right there, just having that. And the weight is negligible, of course. So one other change that they made to this pack is they changed out this Lycra mesh stretch pocket to a new ultra stretch fabric that's out there on the market now, and I believe all packs are going to this ultra stretch fabric because it's basically the same weight, but it's a lot more durable, a lot stronger. It stretches but also retains its shape, and I believe that it's just overall stronger material. So I think that this over time, this Lycra stretch material is going to deform and become misshapen. The more I use it, the more I stuff things in it. But so far it's not bad. I've kept things stuffed in this for days, and it's retained its shape pretty well. But that's the one downside of Lycra, that it does kind of deform and become misshapen over time. So I'm curious to see what this new ultra stretch fabric, how it does. So we'll see how that goes with that. The rest of the pack is Eco Pack material, which I have found to be absolutely fantastic, super strong, hasn't had any abrasions, no rips, anything like that. Seems like a very good material. Really enjoy it. You see I've got a little bit of dirt on the bottom of the pack here from where I've set it down. Probably need to clean that off. If you're not familiar with the Mile pack, it is a 28-liter pack. It's got 22 liters of internal storage, another 6 liters on the outside. So you've got the 2 pockets and then the stretch out there. And then you have this one zippered pocket. It's a waterproof pocket. It's kept everything nice and dry in my pack. No issues with that. It is a roll top closure, so you really don't have to worry about things getting wet inside it. You can add a bag liner, nylon flume, or a trash compactor bag or something if you're really nervous about things getting wet. Really nice padded shoulder straps. Like I said, I wore these on a 28-mile day hike and I completely forgot I was wearing the pack even. Like it was a very light load for a day hike, but I didn't even notice that I was wearing the pack, and then until I went to take it off, I was, oh yeah, that's on my back. So super comfortable straps, very nice. Nice daisy chains here. You can see I've got my Peak Designs camera clip, which is perfect. Really, really nicely done. Also includes the whistle sternum strap clip, which is really nice, so you don't need an extra whistle to have to attach. I do have a whistle on my larger SWD pack, which is it's fine, but it's nice having it built in, so that's a really nice extra feature. And then mine came with the extra Lycra mesh shoulder strap pocket here, so this works out great for water bottles or typically my phone, because when the warmer months, when I'm using shorts, I don't like to keep my phone in my shorts because I'm afraid I'm going to lose it. So this is a perfect place. It's nice and stretched, but it has a nice elastic on the top, so your phone, if you lean over, items aren't going to fall out of this thing. So it's really nice. The base weight of this pack is exactly a pound, 16 ounces, and it's a couple more extra ounces with accessories like this, like the bottle pocket, things like that. But and I think of course the optional waist strap that you can get adds a little more weight, but it's very negligible. The dimensions on this thing, it is 11 inches wide, 5 inches deep, and 25.5 inch tall, fully unrolled. So as you can see, that full capacity there is pretty significant. It gives you a lot of extra space. Of course, you don't want to fill this all the way up to the top. You have to give yourself some room to roll it down and clip it. But really, it's a perfect size, definitely for day hiking. Now, Waymark does make, they have a new pack called, I believe it's called the Dark Sky, which is about 18 liters, I believe. And so that's even if you want to go even lighter for a summit pack or a day hike or things like that. But what I like about the Mile is it gives you that flexibility, for a full day hike or a very super ultralight overnight pack. You can get all the things you need in here for an overnight, like a deep summer type thing. Like for me here in Ohio, I can put my hammock in here, my tarp, food, sleep system, I can get everything in here in this 28 liters for an overnight. I can go really light, really lean, and I can even add a chair or a sit pad or things like that. Usually if I'm doing a super ultralight overnight trip, I might take a sit pad with me, or nothing at all even. If I'm just fast packing, going super ultralight. The sizing on this, it's pretty much a standard size. It will fit most people. The technical torso measurement is 12 to 14 inches. So it's also a great idea for smaller hikers, kids even. This would be a great first pack for your kid. If you want to get them out backpacking, if you're splitting up the weight, you're carrying the majority of the weight, and then they can have their own gear on their back. So it's a perfect option for kids as well. Now, one thing I said when I very first got this pack and I talked about it, my initial thoughts was the foam core back panel that it has. Absolutely fantastic. I'm a huge fan of this foam backing that it has sewn in. I have another pack from a different company that has a foam pad, but it comes out, and it comes out really easy. And I think the intent of that was to give it more structure, but also you could use that foam pad for a sit pad or a foot pad or things like that. I never ever use it in that regard. I found that the pad that removes is just super annoying because It slides around, it moves, and it's honestly, it's pretty useless, really. It doesn't work well for me. But this sewn in foam pad is fantastic. It doesn't move, it doesn't go anywhere, and it gives the pack enough structure to where it doesn't completely collapse on itself. You can actually set this pack up and it'll stand on its own, and you can get gear in here without having to worry about it fall apart. That's one of my biggest pet peeves about frameless packs, is the fact that they just have no structure to them whatsoever. But this one does have some structure, so it's great. Of course, you've got these great compression cords on the sides, so you can lash things to the sides. You can, you know, if you've got something really tall you want to put in these pockets, besides water bottles, you can put a tent or a chair or whatever else and just strap it in like that. It's got loops for trekking poles, ice axe, whatever, and it's just really, really nice. It's got all the features that I think I would need, definitely for day hiking and even for overnight hiking. Backpacking, I found that it just has exactly what I need for ultralight overnight backpacking. I love the roll top closures on packs now. That's pretty much become the standard. Different companies have different ways that they handle this roll top closure. Some have snaps, some have Velcro, some have nothing. This particular pack has Velcro, which I really, really like because it's super easy, you know, and it stays shut, and it stays, you know, it doesn't do that wonky side to side thing. Snaps are fine. I have a snap on my SWD pack, but I really like the Velcro because that way you can line it up perfectly, seal that, you know it's sealed, and then when you roll it, you know, you just roll it down and then you clip it like this, and it just stays nice and sealed. And this material, I found, doesn't seem to leak much at all. It seems to stay pretty dry. I've gotten it wet and I didn't have any water seepage. Like I said, the roll top closures are great for keeping things nice and dry. It's like a dry bag. It's absolutely great. But if you're, you know, a little nervous about things staying dry, like I said, throw in a Nyloflume bag in there, throw a trash compactor, trash bag, whatever. And if you really want to keep your insulation stuff dry, if you're worried about that. But overall, it's great. And if you're going with a little bit heavier loads on this pack, it does have loops down here for attaching webbing for a hip belt. I don't have a hip belt attached to it at the moment, haven't had a need to, but I think as I do a few more ultralight overnights with this, I may attach a 1-inch webbing belt to it with the quick clips. That way I can keep it a little bit more attached to my body and keep it from flopping around. But I haven't had any issues with it flopping around. Works really great. So there's my thoughts on the Waymark MILE pack after a year of use. Love this pack. Can't wait to use it more this year for day hikes and a couple overnights. I'm looking forward to some super ultralight overnights out in the backcountry and really putting this thing through its paces some more. So thanks to Waymark again for letting me try out this pack and just really put it through its paces. It's been a great experience. I love Waymark as a company. They've got a great model. They've got really great products. I recommend you check them out. This pack starts at $150 US, and the lead time as of the time of filming of this video is about 4 weeks, which isn't bad. If you order one right now, you'll have it in time for spring, which is perfect. And I think it's a great price for a pack of this quality. That's a great starter price. If you're looking for a nice quality, custom made, you know, handmade in the US ultralight pack or day pack, you can't go wrong with this thing. It's a great option. So take a look at Waymark. I have a link down in the description to their site and specifically to the Waymark MILE, so you can start building your own today. They come in a few different colors that you can choose from. This is Ranger Green right here, but they have a really cool red, they have a gray. So super great pack, super great company. Nothing but nice things to say about them, really. Great people, great to work with, of course. That is the Waymark MILE, folks. You'll be seeing a lot more of it in videos to come. So as always, thank you so much for watching. I have lots more great content coming your way, lots of gear to look at, lots of trips coming. I'm planning on doing a lot more backpacking this year, so we're going to be doing some adventures and we're going to be seeing some cool new places, and I'm really looking forward to bringing you guys along with me. Thank you guys so much for following the channel and for following me and for keeping up with me, and I appreciate you. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one.